You Are What You Eat is brought to you by Harvard Pilgrim Healthcare.
If you've been feeling stressed out lately, some tips today on how to fight it naturally. Joining us with more is Mark Mincolla, a natural health care practitioner from Cohasset, Massachusetts. Nice to see you, Mark.
Hey, good morning, Karen.
And is that right? More than 50% of Americans say they feel stressed out on a daily basis?
That is a fact, and there's additional studies that suggest that as many as 85% of those doctor visits out there are related to stress.
Wow, what a high number. Well, what is stressing everybody out?
Well, unfortunately, lifestyle these days, high demands, multitasking, single-parent families, et cetera, et cetera. So there's an awful lot of reasons for us to be stressed.
High gas prices.
Yes, indeed. Yes, indeed.
Can't forget about that one. Well, let's get right to your stress buster tips. What can people do?
Well, actually, we've got some interesting tips that we can list for folks, and they can find their way into the health food store, obviously, and they can make use of some very simple things, like obviously decaf. We want to cut down on salt and caffeine because those will raise stress hormones. Tulsi tea, which is nothing more than holy basil, which really has been shown in a number of different studies to offset and help us to regulate stress hormones. Passion flower, great way to increase relaxation, improve sleep. Magnesium citrate, a great nerve tonic, something to help us with those jittery nerves and stress response. B complex, we lose so much of our B complex through stress periods. Really important to make up the difference with it. And obviously, diet's important as well. Keep some of the sugars down and make sure that there's not as many empty calories. Get some quality calories because stress depletes a lot of those calories.
Mark, what is Tulsi tea? I've never heard of that before.
Yeah, Tulsi tea is actually something that's kind of taken the health food stores in America by storm in recent months. Tulsi tea is nothing more than holy basil. And again, a number of studies indicate that holy basil really does help us to down-regulate stress hormones and help us to kind of feel more energized at the same time.
All right, we all know about decaf, but what about sodium? Why is that so bad?
Yeah, well, sodium actually not that dissimilar to caffeine will actually, in most cases, increase hypertension, of course, increasing a lot of those stress hormones that really drive up our stress chemistries and make it more difficult for us to adapt to stress. Folks want to learn more about this, Karen, they can check out our website at www.maxhealing.com.
All right, lots of good information. Thank you so much, Mark.
You.
And coming up next week, is buying organic food really worth the extra cash? Mark takes that on next week.